I am Cadet Hudson Shaw. I am a Petty Officer 2nd Class in the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps, St. Augustine Battalion. The Turning Point, an essay on leadership and its key role in the Battle of Midway. What makes someone an effective leader? Would it be their long hours of training, their ability to communicate clearly with their subordinates, or maybe their capability to give quick and decisive commands? Any of these characteristics may be present in an adept leader. However, for a leader to truly be great, he needs only to display a few simple qualities. The Navy sums these qualities up succinctly but effectively in its fundamental set of core values. They are honor, courage, and commitment. From the morning of 4 June to the evening of 7 June, 1942, it was essential that the sailors and airmen of the United States Navy rely completely upon their leaders to carry them to victory during the Battle of Midway. Midway, named so for its location halfway between Asia and North America, was a tiny volcanic island in the northern Pacific Ocean, home to a small U.S. air base. The battle that would take place here would turn the tide of the Pacific War and result in the toppling of the first domino in a series of events that would lead to the crippling of the Japanese Empire's military might. When the Japanese Imperial Navy attacked Midway in June of 1942, they had assembled a powerful flotilla of over 80 warships. The American force that stood in their way was comprised of only 28 ships. So how could such a small force ever hope to overcome the overwhelming odds with which they were presented? There were several vital factors that contributed to American victory. Superior American tactics and equipment, such as radar-equipped aircraft carriers, advanced dive bombers, and efficient damage control procedures, gave the Americans the upper hand in the battle. The decryption of the Japanese radio code granted the U.S. forces the element of surprise before and during the engagement. The effectiveness of American reconnaissance in locating targets for our dive bombers was essential. Even plain luck on the part of the U.S. bomber strike forces played an important role. But none of these advantages would have been possible without the keen leadership of the American officers directing the attacks. One such exemplary leader was Commander Wade McCluskey, the pilot who led the decisive dive bombing raid that destroyed 3 of the 4 Japanese aircraft carriers. McCluskey led his bomber wing into the heart of the Japanese defenses, demonstrating his honor when he risked his life for his country, his courage in the face of grave danger, and his commitment to the victory of the nation he had sworn to protect. It was because of his actions and the actions of similar leaders that America won the Battle of Midway, turned the tide in the Pacific theater, and ultimately won World War II. Commander McCluskey set a shining example for us all that day, and today it is because of men like him that we are privileged to call ourselves citizens of the greatest nation on earth. Thank you.